Hello.
Why am I pinging myself?
Hello, you industrious little fellows.
What?
Oh. Hey, Callum, have you turned off EA soundtrack?
I've got the normal, like, the classical music one. Like, the one that was, like, 2021.
Yeah, the other one we'd be copyright strike, so good.
Oh, blimey.
Yeah, I know. Crazy. Right. I'm gonna try and log on to TAS again. I'll figure it out. TAS has changed a bit from now on. The pass. Oh, it's a one-time. Oh. Ah.
Oh god, there's people in my house. I don't know who they are.
What?
There's some people in my house.
Oh. How lovely.
Yeah, very nice.
I don't know my password. Why doesn't it let me change it? What else could it be? Use every combination. This one. No. Nope.
Hooper's gonna have to delay the start, he said.
Why?
I don't know.
He's a bad host. Yeah, I said it publicly to everyone.
Proper rebel. Disconnected with F122, what happened there? The stream hasn't stopped, thankfully.
What? Well, maybe I should have posted the stream.
Everyone's on red ping? Okay, it's better now.
Have you set up TAS?
Yes.
Could you send me the link somehow? I know you can.
I will figure it out.
Please do.
Have I started streaming on my personal one by accident?
Why would you say that?
Oh no, I haven't.
The ping takes a while.
2 viewers.
Hello. Wait, is my thing on? I'm on the stream, can you hear me? Check. Oh yeah, stream's up. Very nice.
I can send you the link, but it'll probably have to make you log in, which...
I'm sure. It's fine. Try it. We'll figure it out.
Okay.
I still have maybe another 2 password combinations I can think of. So. Hey, you know, for your username, did you put in your email or the username Phil gave you? Okay.
I have arrived.
Yeah, so I was asking, you know, for your TAS login, did you have to put in? Did you put in your email or the username Phil gave you?
The one that Phil gave.
Okay. Did you figure out if you can send me the link yet?
First of all, I have to send a Twitch link to Grack. I'll do yours in a minute.
I thought we were meant to have like 18 people racing. Why is there only 14? 19 are checked in. Where is everyone?
Because the Pratts check in and then don't race. Swifty is spamming emotes. Okay, that's nice. Verify says Super Alpine.
Funny.
Are we going? People are readying up. Say something, I'm gonna see if I can hear you on the stream. Yep, I heard that.
Inshallah. Why are people readying up? Hey, what is Super doing?
What?
Wait. Hey, yo, Williams had 3 drivers checked in.
What?
That's a DSQ, right?
Yeah, if it's more than 2. Oh boy.
Screenshot the check-in. Look. We gotta have proof of this.
Oh, it doesn't have the teams next to their names, it'll make it difficult.
No, but it's Pera, right? Pera, Luke Devitt, and who's the other one?
D-Block.
D-Block. That's street. That's street.
I'm sorry, Sandstorm, if you're watching. This ain't gonna end well for you.
Yeah, you announce it, Div 2 Williams DSQ. Fucking ping them all. That is madness. We're gonna need to do short quali now.
No, it's on 16. They can still race, can't they? Just the results won't count.
No, they're gonna cause a massive crash or something.
Okay, the ping's gone out. There's gonna be a lot of people joining now. Well, that's just saved us some time, I guess. We'd have to sit through 2 more qualifying sessions.
Williams are actually blooded. Right. I feel bad for the reserve, but like...
I feel bad for the guy that did, like, loads of practice.
Oh yeah.
It's because of D-Block. He checks in and then never looks back. Oh, the lobby's so empty now.
Okay, I think we can go then. And we have short quali now. What must be going on through Sandstorms? I don't know.
It's gonna be fuming.
Absolute.
Why is Swifty spamming loads of cheese facts?
Cal, did you name this the 50th Grand Prix or whatever?
Yeah.
Does this count as the 58th race in Div 2 if, you know, they had like the sprinting feature?
Well,
F2 last season,
let's say 50th event.
Grand Prix. I think that's fair, right? I don't know. I don't know how F2 works, but we're at F1 now in Division.
Isn't Grand Prix like the whole weekend?
Yeah, so yeah, 50th Grand Prix then. In Division 2 as well. Alright, the race hasn't even started and it's an absolute shambles for Williams, who managed to break a rule that I didn't think anyone would ever break. It's literally been here since like the dawn of time and no one's ever broken it because it's so simple to follow it. Just make sure you have a maximum of 2 drivers checked in. They've had 3.
Sandstorm's gonna be fuming.
He might actually lose his job. I'm not being sarcastic. On average, if the two worst performing teams get the PSAC, so
I'm panicking. I'm gonna lose my job.
Williams aren't doing well. Right, so 14 people, 19 were checked in. We just lost 2.
We could see Grak scrolling through his phone on the TikTok live.
Lovely. I don't know who the other 3 people were, by the way, that didn't check in properly. Well, they're gonna get penalties for that. I think it's like the 3rd time D-Block checked in but not turned up for the race. I don't know what Social was thinking signing him, to be honest.
Just remember, you are on stream with 10 viewers.
I don't care.
Right, okay.
Yeah, I'm a pundit, I can say what I want.
Okay, well, Buxton.
Nah, I'm...
Who shall we spectate first?
Barton Rundle. Tobias, because he's on track.
Okay, Mr. Red Bull.
Yeah. They're performing okay, I guess. Mainly because they were carried by their reserve.
Why are you just like... You're just dissing every team on the grid.
Okay, right. I'm dissing them, and I'm gonna diss them with statistics, because...
Okay.
You're making me do this. I'm gonna factually prove my point correctly. So we're gonna look at the official companion app, right? Division 2.
Okay, well, there's already a yellow flag. Let's hope that's just people slowing.
And it's for a Red Bull.
Oh, Mitchell has spun on turn 1/2.
Okay, so, Division 2. Red Bull have 96 points in the Constructors' Championship. Mitro has 52 of them. Tobias 12. So like, nearly a half of them is just from Aiden.
Oh, actually, Swifty's starting his lap. I'm gonna watch him.
Let's watch Swifty then, in the Aston Martin.
Very beautiful car. I have much experience in this car.
Do you know?
Yes, he takes turn 1 and 2 very nicely.
Do you know? In this specific car?
Well, not the specific car, but
yeah, exactly.
The team.
That's different. The car is completely different.
Okay.
Yeah. There's a McLaren spun actually. I think that might be Arrows. It is. Spun out of turn 3, I believe that is called. And now Mama Zelda's also spun out of turn 4.
Turn 1 and 2 and 3 are just a war zone.
The infamous corner where Hamilton crashed with Lewis Hamilton in equal machinery, 7-time world champion.
Someone in the chat's spamming "Let's go, Carlos." Luke Devitt's just left the server. That lasted long.
Well, that lasted very long, didn't it? It's good to have him back after being banned for like all eternity.
A 119.0. I don't know what good times are here, so...
I think we... Oh, EJ Max joined.
Is he checked in?
Yeah. I took a screenshot. I'll get back to you on that. Just, I take the screenshot just for proof that we didn't just DNQ Williams because we don't like him or something.
I'm gonna watch Carlos Hines in the last sector, driving for my team. He's got a purple sector 2 right now. Let's see if he can beat the 118.8. Well, 4 now.
Ooh, Duracell 18.4.
Oh wow, he's beat that by 1.3 seconds.
Yeah.
Okay.
The only other person that's not turned up is Zap from the Mercedes team. Look at checking. Yeah, and then the 2 Williams are the...
Oh, what's going on at turn 1? There's a Ferrari. Is that Duracell? Yes, it is.
Well in that first sector. There's a few cars going slowly. A lot of broken wings. The other Aston Martin... Oh, and Fraser's in the gravel.
It looks like we're in racing conditions right now when F1 Manager.
I switched over to Fraser Fish for 1 second and he was just driving across gravel.
With a purple sector 2 though. Somehow.
Messed up his lap then, big time.
Spectate Mferk. Okay, I'll spectate Mferk.
Wow, I'm sure you spectate Mferk.
Into turn 1.
Tell us what to do.
Jacobo. Oh, he spun! Why did you tell us to spectate him?
I didn't spin.
He is so good at F1, that didn't age well. He spun and then you said that just after.
He spun me. Oh, Ferrari spun. Oh no. It's Duracell here. That's his full name.
So we have Duracell here, spun.
Oh no! Okay, he was off the track. I thought he rejoined unsafely.
Oh, there's an Alpine on pit entry just facing horizontal to the track.
You never sent me the task link. Is it not possible?
Oh, I kind of forgot.
You forgot. Right, so Cooper's on the lap. No, he's not. He's off the track. He's taking the 1994 layout.
Fraser Fishy's on a lap, I think.
Tobias is starting his lap.
Fraser's in the last sector now, the last 2 corners, the horrible chicane that everyone wants gone.
For you. I want the whole track going if I'm being honest.
And a 1:17.7.
Hence why I'm not racing here tomorrow.
Jacobo, are you actually gonna be a commentator or are you just gonna diss everything you see?
I don't like that Rolex banner in the background, not gonna lie. It's annoying. Someone spun as a Haas. Oh, and it's Final Flame, and he spun round at turn 3.
Oh no.
You know, if I try and commentate like Crofty in the F1 Manager game.
Oh, did someone go a little bit wide there?
And we've had a spin! Is that a lock-up?
Just gonna go AFK for a second, keep them occupied.
Is that a spin? Tobias spun round in sector 3. Oh, it's not ideal. Callum's doing the broadcasting. And he still never sent me the task link. What a great guy. Tobias is pitting, still not settled up. It's short quali, so I don't have a lot of time here to put one in. Looking here, Williams and AlphaTauri are the only teams that have not turned up today, and they both have a combined total of 1 point each. That's heavy. We have a Naston on a flying lap in sector 2 now. Oh, but he's spun around and he's avoided the wall.
I'm back. Who's in the wall?
Yeah. Not in the wall, I said avoided the wall.
Oh.
Aston Martin. Yasin.
I think Swifty's... Actually, he's way too far behind. I sent it to the admin chat.
But I'm not an admin. And he spun again.
Oh, team... I'm not gonna try and say that.
I won't post in the admin chat because like Brack's gonna steal it and like give it to the Red Bull team or something.
But if he does that, he's gonna lose his admin.
Well, we don't know if he does it, so delete it.
We will, because it's my account, and I'll see if they go on it.
Oh, does it? It's for the show.
Yes.
That's this is a commentator, right? So what features does it have? Does it show damage anyway?
Are you in?
I think. I'm looking at it. Oh yeah, no damage. Alright. Very cool. Near pass. Right. We have Emfrick on a hot lap. No, we don't. He's not on a hot lap.
Who is on a hot lap? I don't see anyone on a hot lap.
We have a spinner, and it's Monzalda. Turn 3 again. That's why he spun there twice now. We have a sure set on not on the mid lap. And Youngshot spun as well. Okay, everyone's spinning. I can already tell how the race is gonna go.
I wonder if Division 1's gonna go like this.
I hope it does, since I'm not racing. Here's the man who's starting a lap. Emfrick. He's in sector 1, then is Alpine. He's flying to the first sector. No, he's not. He's spun again.
Okay, well, Final Flame's on a hot lap.
Let me know when he spins.
He doesn't spin.
Unbelievable.
And someone's just destroyed a board behind him.
Yeah,
I watched that go flying.
Final Flame's flying the American.
There's a yellow flag, sector 3. And is that Emfrick again, or is that Youngshots?
Yes. Final Flame now in the last sector here.
Oh, why is it whenever you mention someone they spin?
I've been spectating him that whole. He's reset the track.
Fraser Fishy goes first for 117.164. Oh, when Emfrick spun it again. Tobias is finishing his lap.
He is.
13 viewers. Hello, everyone.
Oh, that's a lot of people.
A 118.116.
Who's these turns?
He's about 9.5 tenths off first.
Hard to tell how long he's left in this session because he had yellow flags basically the entire qualifying. 5 minutes and 50 seconds. Super P7.
I think Mitchell's on a lap, but... Oh! McLaren has spun right in front of him. That has ruined his lap.
Cooper's on
and he's just darted across the racing line. What is going on here in Spain?
Cooper's keeping it planted for the first sector. He's got yellow flags in front of his teammate.
There's been yellow flags the whole session.
Yeah, well,
is he waiting to give him a slipstream on the little straight?
Maybe, but I don't think that would really have much of an effect on Spain. Talking while you were gone.
Oh, he's gone off track. That should have been an invalidation.
DRS is closing, open and close. Yeah, while you're AFK, I was talking how Williams and AlphaTauri are the only teams that have not turned up today, and they have a combined total of 1 point in the Division 2 Championship.
And Hooper's pitted after doing a whole lap.
Well, there was a stinky lap when he went wide there, so... True. Lost a lot of time.
Is Carlos Hines on a lap? No.
I think Tibbs might be on a flying lap.
EJ Mack is... He's in sector 1.
Oh, Tibbs is fun.
See, I told you as soon as you mentioned someone.
Okay, EJ Mack on a lap.
If he spins now.
He's got the Mick Schumacher helmet. He joined late. Ooh.
Very nicely planted through that corner.
He's exactly a second slower than Fraser.
Oh, that's an invalidation.
Yep. I think he might have enough fuel to go out for another lap though.
He doesn't have much ERS though.
Yeah, you have to save it also. Oh, and he spun. Oh.
This is great entertainment.
Now here's Final Flame standing his lap. Got a McLaren in front of him.
This isn't gonna end well. It will end well.
It has ended well.
If he even sets a time, he'll improve.
Indeed. He has to put one in now because he's only got 3 minutes left in this session. Right, so we have Fraser Fishy in the pits, Carlos Sainz and Mama Zelda on out laps, along with Tobias and Hooper. As final time, actually, purple middle sector. Just to keep it clean through the final sector, the trickiest one.
He's on for a belter if he gets this right.
That looked really clean, that last sector. And so 117.7 puts him P4.
Amazelda's half a tenth up on his time.
But it will be an improvement, but not enough to move on to the P2 as a final time spun. Fraser Fishy's coming out of the pits for his outlap. Carlos Sainz starting his lap then.
And there is traffic everywhere in this final sector.
There's not long left now. People are trying to get.
It's like Monza in 2020.
Indeed. There's a minute 35 left, and Carlos Sainz is up by 38 hundredths, and he spun. He spun.
No, that is crucial.
I don't think he's gonna have enough time to go for another lap. I think that's his chance of pole ruin. As the other McLaren of Arrows spun. Back on track now.
Is he trying to block the Haas?
Honestly, no idea. This thing.
He's doing burnouts. He might be creating smoke to put him off.
Oh, Mama Zelda had to. Oh, he was 3/10 up, I think, but he had to take avoiding action. That Red Bull was in the middle of the track. I mean, it's literally all odds are in Fraser Fishy's favour now to get pole. Quick enough for him.
Carlos will be able to start another lap.
There's spinners everywhere. I'm looking at the minimap. Yellow flags everywhere. Right.
Oh,
Fraser Fishy then.
Alpine span behind Carlos Sainz. I just watched that.
Fraser Fishy now starting his lap. Will Carlos get to the line in time?
Yeah, he
It's
will.
got 20 seconds.
Easy.
Right. Fishy starting his lap then, but he's got a bit of traffic in front of him.
I'm gonna focus on Carlos.
We have. I don't think Hooper will reach the line in time. He's got 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Qualifying's finished. Hooper didn't reach the line. That's unfortunate. As his teammates on a lap.
Carlos Sainz is half a tenth up.
Oh, it is such a shame for Duracell. He's 2 cars blocking him in the final sector, and he's backed off down to the pits.
And is that on track, Mama Zelda?
I think that is in the pits, or is that the start finish straight? I don't know. Carlos is up by half a hundred, like half a tenth.
He's
No, he's
1/10 up now.
Yeah. Purple middle sector. And I'll put him on pole, but what will Fraser Fishy set? First of all, as he crosses the line.
Oh, 2 tenths up.
16.9.
Will Carlos Sainz do it?
Oh, this will be very close.
Oh, that was very close.
He's 200ths off.
And I think Swifty,
Wow.
he's into the pits. And that's qualifying done. And
That should set us up for an exciting race then.
just
so we
spectate
haven't
Tibbs for a
noticed it.
second. What am I seeing here?
The arrows who just been into the race.
Tibbs is just sat here with his wheel off.
Oh yeah, I don't know what's going on there, to be honest. I saw that as Fisher's completing his lap. I'm very confused. I'm just waiting on Swifty now to finish up. It's just activities he's performing in that garage. qualifying done. We have Fraser Fishy in pole position, Carlos Sainz P2, Alonso P3, Final Flame P4, White P5, Dressel P6, Tobias P7, EJ Mack P8, Hooper P9, Tibbs P10, Emfrick P11, Young Shots P12, Arrows P13, Swifty P14, and Team Yassi not setting a lap. He'll start from P50. He is French. First ever.
What's that got to do with anything?
What do you think I was gonna say?
I don't know, that's why I'm asking.
He's the first ever French person in Formula V. Division 2 or 1. I don't think we've ever had one before.
I think Arise was French, wasn't he?
He is British.
Oh. I swear I saw a France flag next to his name sometimes.
Was that on last year's game? Remember, it was like a glitch, because I remember random people being like from Austria and stuff. The flag wasn't like correct online. Maybe it was that. Speaking of countries, the Formula V World Cup is on next week. Whoa.
Whoa.
See, that was a nice little plug there.
Let's hope that Hooper's put the formation lap on.
In Hooper we trust. Callum, would you like to talk to us about the strategy in Spain? You're the,
I have no idea about the strategy in Spain. Oh, there we go.
Okay.
Medium hard.
Okay. Same. I was gonna say you could beat that guy. Who's that? You know, that random strategy guy on the F1 channel. Does like those Tech Tuesdays.
Oh, I know who you mean, but I don't know his name.
Yeah, he's so relevant, but he's there. I don't know. I saw him in Hungary when I was there. Yeah, he was just rambling about tires.
Pure waffle. Well, who do you think's gonna win?
Duracell.
Oh, that's a bit biased.
What do you mean? He is an experienced Division 2 driver, multiple wins in this division.
Yeah, when it was F2.
Constructors champion, and it's still Division 2. Shush. Same thing. Carries over.
That's like saying Sandstorm won the World Cup, but he hasn't won Division 1, has he?
But he has won the World Cup.
Oh, Duracell is doing big burnouts.
Exactly, that's what winners do.
Someone in the chat said Emfurk is going to win. I think he's just jinxed him now.
I think that's verified. Is it?
Oh, Mama Zelda's round.
He is. Everyone's on the mediums except for Carlos Sainz. Interesting.
Well, the Mexicans do love their hard tires.
What's that supposed to be?
Sergio Perez.
Oh,
he makes the tires last a full race. Let's see if Carlos can do the same.
I thought you were gonna say something completely different.
No, who'd you take me for?
Callum.
Okay, well you can take us through the lights because of that.
Oh, man. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and it's lights out, and away we go. Down, heading towards turn 1 as Carlos gets an excellent start. He's already up into P1. Final time as well. Fraser Fish is bogged down to P4 from P1. Losing even more positions as there's some contact behind. I think everyone's made it through. Wait, a clean start? What?
That is incredible.
Carlos leads. Heading on, there's a crash behind, there's a Haas in the wall.
EJ Mack.
The championship leader's out on lap 1. And that's a safety car. It's a safety car. There's an incident behind. Duracell losing 5 positions off the start. Shush. Fraser Fishy losing 5 as well. He had a stinker.
His start was horrendous. I watched it.
So yeah, EJ Mack out on lap 1. I'm sure that's going to be investigated by the very reliable stewards we have. Formula V. I'm going to try and see, will the task say anything about the contact? Nothing. As yeah. Are we gonna have anyone hitting? One. I think, apart from that, obviously the crash, I think everyone actually got through fairly cleanly. Yeah.
It was very clean.
Yeah, I'm only surprised the safety car will be in this lap, and it's not really a reason for it to be out for any longer. Everyone's bunched up anyways. So yeah, it doesn't say anything about.
Looks like there's some position swapping at the back. Young shots. He's just dropped down.
It even says if people enter AI on this, EJ Mack broke his car. 11 drivers remain. No, there's 20. I'm looking here. Lap 1, Fraser Fishy hit EJ Mack, according to TAS. So there might have been contact between the two main championship protagonists. That's deep. And actually, I said EJ Mack is a championship leader. He's not. Fraser Fishy is. But EJ Mack is P2 right now. So that's some controversy there in Division 2. Spicy. Yeah, safety car should be in this lap.
And for me, it says that Swifty's 1 minute 47 seconds behind.
Well, he is not.
I do not believe that is 1 minute 49 seconds.
Is that on TAS or in game?
In game. But we all know how reliable Codemasters are.
Mine's fine. It's just a U issue. Okay, we are doing another lap. This should have just been a VSC if I'm being honest. Apart from that, it was a really clean start. Definitely gonna have to look at that contact from multiple angles to make out what exactly happened.
I couldn't believe my eyes when I saw every car come through turn 1.
Yeah, I was trying to scroll back, trying to find any crash I could find, but no.
I was absolutely flabbergasted. Two people have penalties. What's that for? I'm guessing collisions under the safety car. Yes.
I'm sure he can get that removed, but actually no he can't. He's gonna have to serve him the piss. Oh. That's not honest from the actual development.
Oh, indeed.
Yeah, they both have 5 seconds, so mistake contact.
Does the safety car actually have a driver? Or is it just driving itself?
No, there's only 4 people watching us on a TikTok. One of them's a female. Oh well.
Why do you have to specify that?
Yeah, follow her if you don't mind.
Man, we have 11 viewers on Twitch. You can't be saying this.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Safety cars in this lap.
Another one's just joined Callum.
So what?
I'm a magnet for the. I can't say.
Focus on the race and not the females.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll just use my vocabulary. Yeah.
200 likes. How's the stream got 200 likes? Oh wait, you can just spam it, can't you?
Yeah. Callum,
okay, well.
I'm just. Right.
Okay, let's see if Carlos can catch Final Flame off guard. He's gone, but he hasn't caught him napping as much as he would like to.
Players. Like.
Final Flame's gonna look for the move.
Hits already.
Around the outside at turn 1, mediums versus hards.
That'll stay dead. As oh no, we have a massive pile up behind him.
Oh no!
There's end places flying everywhere.
It's Duracell, Tobias, Hooper. Oh wait, no, Hooper's in the pits. Don't mind me.
It's not.
Oh,
so well.
Young Shots tried to send it down the inside, but they're still going. I don't know who to watch.
The top 4 are quite close to each other.
But something's happening down for the battle for P8.
I think someone has damage here.
Alpine,
the two Alpines.
Enverk is gone. Into the gravel, call him Carlos Sainz.
I think Enverk had damage before that, and he was just really slow to the corner, so...
Let's see if Final Flame can do anything against Carlos.
He's not close enough, and the DRS isn't activated
Carlos
yet.
is
Will be activated next one.
using lots of VRS, but they are on the same amount.
Watching along with Mitro as he's P4, chasing down the top 3. He's P3 currently in the.
There's an Aston Martin Swifty racer.
Hopefully he doesn't hit anyone else.
Oh, that Red Bull's coming quick.
Wreck safely, or is he?
Oh,
There's contact. He's off. Oh, good catch though.
Has he gone a little bit wide there?
Oh, he's just hit his teammate.
I just watched him lift up his hand.
Gently tap him. Okay, we're back to the front though. Enverk X in the pits. Carlos on an 8/10 gap at a Final Flame.
And DRS should be enabled when he crosses the line.
Yeah, I'm projecting Carlos to be doing 19 laps on these hard tires. Maybe 20. Can go. Everyone else, the pit stop window opens around lap 14, 15.
The grid's kind of spread out now.
Yeah, I was gonna say fairly large gaps everywhere. Mitro being the closest to the car in front, as well as all that. Bit of a DRS train though right now. You won't really be able to make a move unless someone in the top 3 makes a mistake.
Another spinner?
Is that behind? 2 mistakes. Arrows.
Oh! Oh, that was close.
I was trying to find Young Shots to spec to him, but me and I was doing that. He did a parent spot as well.
That is exactly what happened.
As now Arrow's gonna get overtaken by Swifty, or is he?
Defends very nicely.
Yeah, but those tires are dirty, so I don't think he's gonna be able to defend for much longer. As yeah, there goes Swifty down the inside.
He's round. He's round.
No, his tires are too warm. He shouldn't be going for.
He's in the way. Oh, and Mamazelda's 2 tenths behind Final Flame.
He is.
And he's gonna have DRS as well, while Final Flame won't.
It should be an easy slam dunk over there because Mamazelda has so much more ERS as well. Right on board with him. He's gaining, but is he gonna gain enough? No, he doesn't. Not enough room on the outside though. He's gonna stick behind.
Final Flame is blinking, his light.
Oh, yellow flag. It's
arrows again.
Arrows again, I think.
He's not having a very good race.
He's got to pit for new tyres. Oh no, a Ferrari. I believe that's true, so it is.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Yeah,
Mamazelda's gonna get DRS again.
Oh, did you see that? Did you get over the grass there? In the entry.
And unpopular opinion, I actually preferred this corner before it changed.
Same, I thought I'm the only one. Honestly, it's so much worse now.
You can't really overtake there now.
Yeah, I prefer when it was tighter. As we have it's the arrows again, it is. And now we have, oh my, oh. Is he gonna, yeah, Curacao is overtaking.
Mama Zelda's going for Final Flame again, but he's not, he is gaining now.
Not enough again. Yeah, DRS not as powerful as it was last year. I think it's turn 4, not able to make a move either. As behind we have a little scrap actually. No, you don't, it's just Swifty kidding already.
Mama Zelda knows that Final Flame has gone out ERS.
Swifty onto the hard tires to the end probably. But yeah, back to the front.
And he's so close.
And actually, the other Alfa Romeo as well. Look, Tibbs is right behind the Mitro.
Oh, we could get him.
Tibbs is going for the move. Oh,
I would have sent that, to be honest.
Oh, but he's pressurized him. He made him make a mistake there. Might run a bit wide, but not enough.
I don't know who to watch.
I think watch Mozilla first. It's for podium position. Fair fight. Oh, we have
arrows again.
Arrows. Okay, right. Irrelevant.
He must have rear wing damage, surely.
I don't know, but here comes Mozilla. Oh, it's very close. I know behind Tibbs also gets the move done, so go Alfa Romeos making up positions.
Very synchronized.
Still must be buzzing. Now Tibbs is 3.8 seconds to the next car. Final fifth. Oh, is that actually gaining on Carlos already? He's got the gap went from 2 seconds to 1.9.
Hooper's pitted.
And Alzada already 1 second out of Final Flame, so he's pushing those mediums. Final Flame must have been holding him up in these corners. Yeah, purple middle sector from Zelda. He went 1 second quicker on his personal best.
Oh,
we have an Alpine.
Emferk, I think.
And it's young shots. It's yeah. It wasn't Emferk this time. Wow, Final Flame already 2 seconds behind.
Well, now Swifty's right behind.
Oh, who is that? Oh, it's a McLaren. Oh, of arrows.
Oh no!
And now look at that. He's held up.
Oh, Mama Zelda's through almost.
Unbelievable. Is he gonna get the move done? No, he doesn't. Carlos defends. Yeah, Arrows retires in the pit's probably a sensible thing to do. I thought Carlos spun or something. I was trying to figure out what happened there, but I think the backcracker held him up.
But that defense was almost identical to George Russell in real life this year.
Actually, also another interesting thing that happened, I think while Carlos was caught up, Final Flame decided to pit, probably for an undercut now. So by the time the others pit, he might actually get ahead, but I think Carlos lost a good like 2 or 3 seconds there. And now he's obviously going to be fighting Zelda for these next few laps. I think, is that Arrows? Yeah, Arrows
it's his retired car.
Yeah.
Ooh, Carlos went. Oh! Mama Zelda almost lost it. And that's cost him dearly.
But he's still in the DRS. He just needs to stick within that 1 second. Like Carlos drag him along. Well, Alfa Romeo's in the podium, in the podium positions right now.
Let's look at the tyres.
I just realised something. So, EJ Mack and Fraser Fishy, both rivals in Division 2, and they're both teammates in the World Cup next week.
Oh no.
England might be muddled.
Should get me in.
No. You had your chance last year.
We got a 1-2 last year in the semi-final.
In the semi-final against me and Rom. And Ray on final points.
Siski said Red Bull finna get good points, for real.
See, that right there is a small team mentality if you think P5 and P7 are big points. I'm just joking.
Something's happened to a Ferrari.
Hooper's in the wall as I
Oh
say
no,
that.
safety car.
And he scores the safety car. Hooper's calls him safety car. He's just cut 2 corners. How is that not a penalty? But yeah,
surely the medium runners are gonna come in now.
Hooper's just made himself a safety car. He's in. Carlos.
Did he do that on purpose? Oh, Mama Zelda. He almost lost it again.
Hooper's retired when safety cars come out. What? Unless he got rear wing damage, why would he retire? I don't want to be a... What's the word?
I don't know, but Siski said, Jacobo, your drivers are washed.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm trying to use I can't speak. I don't know what to say for Hooper basically. I guess I'll be very critical in saying that with his performances, he'd be lucky if he gets his contract extended at Ferrari.
You can look if he got rear wing damage on TAS, I think.
But that's just my opinion. That is true. I should probably use TAS because I haven't been using it in a while.
However, Carlos isn't washed. I agree. He's at my team.
22 seconds ahead, but he hasn't pit. So he's on the hard tires. He's probably relying on another safety car to come out.
Can you see what his tyres are on?
Yeah.
Safety car in this lap already. Why?
Wait, what?
Why is it in this lap? Nobody's even close to Carlos.
Carlos has just overtaken the safety car.
What's going on? Classic F1 game.
So this is technically a VSC, but with the physical safety car on the track?
Yeah, we're under racing conditions.
Okay, so that's basically a VSC, if you could say.
Let's see if Mamazoda crashes with the safety car.
Oh no, don't tell me. It's gonna hold him up, isn't it? Okay, it didn't. But what just happened?
I didn't think it was possible to get worse from F1 2021.
Okay, well, let's just say that was a VSC then. I mean,
unfortunately, no one's close together.
Yeah, that's kind of annoying. But Mamazelda still gained time technically. He didn't save as much time as he could have. But yeah, interesting.
I don't know who to watch. Oh, well, I'm not watching Tobias.
Has crashed out. You're not watching him, alright? Where has he crashed? That's why I'm more with Yassine.
Surely that's a safety car.
Dangerous. Yeah, that is on the track. But I don't think we're gonna get a safety car because we just had one for like half a lap.
Oh, so when Hooper just sits there, there's a safety car. But then, when the guy is crashed on the racing line, there's no safety car. Wait, the safety car's still on track. Look at Team Yassine.
Oh, no, don't tell me. Oh my days, what is going on?
What's going on? He's come out to give him a tow.
I think we're gonna get a lobby restart, aren't we? Because this is crazy.
The safety car's entered the race. He is racing just like
normal race in this league.
This is what happens when you have 3 drivers checked in. You have the safety car as well.
It's all Williams' fault.
Are they battling up there? They are. They're still battling while Team Yassi's just behind the safety car chilling.
Spectate final frame. He's standing on Fraser.
I can't do this anymore.
Maybe he'll come in this time. Oh, we have a yellow flag. Random yellow flag.
But, oh my god.
Is it in? Please go in. It's staying on track.
Surely we need a restart. Oh, Mitchell's past final flame. He just
we cannot dilly dally. We have to make the decision quick. So we'll say 25%.
Well, it's not up to us, is it?
Hooper, the race host, left. So.
Oh my god.
So we have to make the decision, right? We're admins. We're big boys.
Yeah. Well, 25% then makes sense.
There's a crash somewhere.
Oh no. Okay, take a screenshot. Oh.
Yeah, people are disqualified.
Take a picture of this quick. The grid. And you host it because.
Yeah. And everyone. Okay, so no retired people. They can't join back. Just everyone. Are we gonna include Tobias? Because technically he crashed while the thing was glitched.
Let Tobias and Carlos back in.
Yeah, obviously Carlos, because he got some stupid. Whatever. Yeah, you announce the red flag, and I'll set up a new lobby. Yeah, we are good race hosts. We're efficient, right? Well, this is interesting.
Are we letting Carlos back in first, or is he starting from back there? Okay.
I have this screenshot of the grid. You announced the red flag.
Yeah, I'm doing it. I'm typing.
How long does it take to type? I typed up red flag in like 2 seconds. Alright. I don't have half these people added by the way.
Jesus Christ, this is chaos what I'm watching.
So, we have to do a 25%, right? We didn't technically get to halfway, we were like 2 laps off. I say we still do it, right?
Yeah, obviously, we can't...
Okay. Follow all official protocols.
Is it? I can't believe what I'm watching.
Alright, so there's gonna be no TAS, obviously. Anyway, L. We're surely gonna get like a massive refund for TAS, right? Because we haven't used it like half the time.
Oh my god!
Alan, stop showing that. It's making us look.
This looks like open lobbies. It looks like Wreckfest.
Alright. Custom
They're
grid order.
bullying the safety car.
Off.
They're smashing into it.
The weather was dry, right? Weather dry.
Yes.
Clear dry. We'll say perfect forecast, so it doesn't matter.
Oh no, my game crashed. Fucking F1, man.